Tonde, tell us your name, your federation, when did you join the federation, and the Ilemali regulation settlement.
Okay, my name is Christine Mwelu Motuku. I come from Viwandani. Viwandani is in Makandara sub-county, and that is the settlement where I come from in Mukuru, whereby it was declared an SPA, of which it is doing good, and I joined federation in 2012. Up to date, I'm still moving on with federation.
Tell us your status, and has your status in any way affected you as a lady in a leadership position?
Okay, Aburudi.
Your status, and has it affected you yourself in your leadership position? Your status.
Okay, according to my status, I'm a single lady, a mother, and I'm also a leader, and I thank God because of that, of my status. Although because of 1, 2, 3, things might be somehow challenging, because I'm not married. There are those people who think for you to be qualified as a leader, you have to be married, you have to be somebody well known, so educative. But with all those challenges, with the way I am, I thank God, because through the challenges they have changed my life, and I'm still doing so well.
When did you join federation, and for how long have you been a leader within the federation?
Okay, right now this is my 8th year to be in federation, and after joining federation, I just became a member. And in the process of being a member and my participation within the duties that we are given to do, it qualified me. I was chosen to be a leader. I'm a national leader, and I am mostly working on this side of Viwandani, but it is globally. I'm working in different places in Kenya, doing the activities of Muungano, of which it is good. And I'm also MC, which is globally chosen in SDI in Kenya to be an MC. MC, that is management committee. And I really thank God, because in managing committee, I've done it for 1 year. This is my 2nd year. And national leader, this is my 5th year. Yes.
As a lady and a leader, has your gender affected your leadership roles, or rather the roles that you've taken up as a leader? Has it affected you in any way, being a leader?
Okay, as a woman, there are things that have really affected me. Now, my country, Kenya, most men don't recognize the leadership of women. My community, sometimes there are those who recognize a little bit. Men are those who are mocking me because I'm a woman, because I'm a lady. And through their mockery, or through the way they see me, sometimes they don't even agree with me in the things that I'm doing in the community. And there are those who also agree with me. But I thank God, because even if there are those who are mocking me, I'm still persisting. And I say challenges are so good, because when you are challenged is when you come up to be more stronger, to be more active, and to achieve your dreams. So whatever you are going to be a leader, you have to accept it that not everybody will embrace you. Mostly like ladies, many people will despise us because of our gender, but we cannot keep quiet, we cannot sit down. We have changed many things through our leadership, through leadership of women. And I thank God, because of federation. Federation has put women in front for their leadership, and the way we normally do our advocacy, because we come from the slums, and slums, many people who are affected are women. So I'm saying I'm moving forward in despite of how many kind of challenges. Yes.
Thank you. Also, has your leadership role affected you socially or economically in any way?
Yes. Okay, when we talk about socially, my leadership has really affected me. Now, for example, when Mukuru was declared to be a special planning area, I played a big role, bringing the community together and telling them the changes that we want. Through those things that I was doing in the community, many people did not like it. Men despised me. Others even threatened me. They wanted also to kill me. So my social life, it was difficult. It became so difficult because of the activities that we were doing. But there is no problem. Even if they became so difficult, I was there for the people, and I am there for the people, and still I'm going to remain there for the change of our community. So economically, sometimes for me, or for the community to reach everyone, or to reach the people of the community, most of the time we do it voluntarily, with money or without money. So economically, you find sometimes you are affected, and I was exactly affected because most of the times I was not with my family. I'm just walking around the community, doing data collection, giving them what kind of information we have, and we even sometimes we would all embarrass us for them to know what kind of information we have. So with money or without money, I was available. So through the commitment, through the activities that we are doing economically, sometimes you find that I am down. But I will say, even if I was down, everything that we were doing, we would stand and say we have seen the goodness of it. Yes.
And with all the challenges that you've faced as a woman within the community, what are some of the coping strategies that you are able to employ, or rather deploy, in order to move on? Coping strategies.
Okay, most of the challenges, because they came from where I was living in or where I am living in, they gave me a lot of wisdom to know how to live with these people. And through the challenges, I could learn the heart of somebody, because if there was no challenge, I could not know who is who. So through the challenge, I learned a lot. I knew this is my enemy. I knew this one is seeing me in this kind of a dimension. And through those kind of a challenge, they built me. They brought me up, and to know how to deal with the people, to know how to walk on this path of challenge with the people. And through them, they have also built my character. Because as a leader, I have to lead by example. It is not only mere words. These challenges molded me. The challenges changed me, because I knew I'm dealing with people who are learned also ahead of me. I knew I'm dealing with young people. I knew I'm dealing with the age, my age mates. And through that, I had to learn, how am I going to cope with everyone? If these kind of people are going to approach you, how are you going to handle them? And through these challenges, they have also given me a figure or an authority in the community. Because many people, when you go through challenges, they are expecting a great fall in you. But one thing that made me to be so proud, I did not fall. I stood. I became more firm. And other people who were also mocking me, they are also asking me, Christine, how did you do it? So we lead, then others fall. The way I was leading made other people to start looking for me. Many people coming from other countries, they came to approach me because of my settlement. How did you start it? How did you overcome the challenge? So in one way or another, I became a leader. In one way or another, I became leader of many, not even in my settlement, but a leader of many people. If people can come from other countries and come to seek the advice from you, which shows the thing that you were doing, it is something very important. It is something that people can come from me to take back to their country. So me, I say, through this kind of a challenge, I have learned a lot, and it has created me to be another person and to reach many countries. Because when we go for an exchange, for example, in different countries, they want to know what has been happening in Kenya. If I was not in the first front line to change this kind of a settlement or this kind of a status, people could not listen to me. But because I was there, in season and out of season, while things are good, while things are bad, I was there. That's why when I go outside Kenya, People want to hear from me. And because it is something practical, they will listen, they will ask all kind of questions because they are running in my mind. It is not in theory, it is something practical, of which practical is more better than theory, of which also theory is good. But because it is something that is running in me, I will impart in many kinds of people and other different countries. And through this, men have changed. Through this, I've seen change also in other countries. Yes.
And how have you been able to use the leadership position to address the social or economic challenges in the community?
Okay, through my leadership, there are many ways that I have encouraged many people throughout. They have to socialize, how they have to embrace the changes, because not everyone is ready to embrace a change. Through my leadership in this COVID time, my federation through AMT, we made a conversation with KCB and COVID International. Then we came up to collect the data. And the person who was responsible to take control in Fiwandan for this kind of a collection of data, it is me. Why? Because this is my place, this is where I come from, and I know every path, I know every side. Through this challenge or through my leadership, which I'm doing now, I can say I'm proud of it. Through the data that we collected, people got money. Every week, people were receiving 1,000, 2,000. Others were telling me, Christine, we are proud of Muungano, we are proud of Federation. And for them to be proud of Federation, we had to pay the cost of being a leader, of being rejected, of being accused, going through persecutions. But through the perseverance and through every patience that we paid, surely I can say I've seen the goodness of being a leader. Men are coming, and even up to date, men are asking me, when are we going to have another activity for people to get money? Others, when they get a problem, they see me as a leader, somebody who can solve their problem. They come, they approach me, tell us what are we going to do. So I am a counselor. I'm there to bring peace. We have collected data for the people who are affected in this hard time through this kind of a leadership. So if I was not a leader, if I did not bear every kind of status that I went through, people could not see me as a leader. People could not see anything good in Christine. But because of patience, because of those persecutions, today I have that test, that good test, whereby people, when they come to me, they know this kind of a question, the right person to ask is Christine. And I'm also proud of working with my government. I've done many kinds of meeting. I've done count meeting, whereby the county wants to know exactly what we are doing in Mukuru, exactly what is the role that I'm playing as a leader. And also the local government, my chief, the assistant chief, the DOs, and even the administration, they also want to use Christy. And most of the times when I invite them for the meetings, when we have a meeting, they normally come. Why? They trust in Christine. They know Christine is a role model. They know my testimony. They know my character, of which it is not for me alone, but for me and my community and also my family.
When in your leadership position as a woman, have you faced any form of resistance from the male community residents, and how are you able to perhaps address that challenge? Or rather, did you even also perhaps face challenges while engaging with fellow men leaders? And how did you?
Okay, let me say I've really faced it, because some men don't believe in women leadership. They think a woman is there just to cook for the husband and take care of the children. So there are those who did not agree with me, and they could not even believe whether something good can come out of Christine. But that one did not bring me down. It also brought me up, and to know it is through actions. You know, sometimes we can say we are leaders, but there is no action. But through the actions that I was doing, the activities that I was conducting, even if many were trying to stop me, even if they thought I could not make it, I thank God because wisdom comes from above. It is God who gives us wisdom. It is God who gives us the mandate of being a leader. So despite of them rejecting me and saying that you cannot lead us, first of all, you are not married. There are those things. Ladies, we have to accept it. We have to be despised as long as you are a woman. But when you stand on the gap, when you stand firm in the activities that you do, if they are changing the community, if they are better for the other people, to those who are married and unmarried, to the young mothers, to the youths who are coming up, if you are reaching everyone, it will change also those men who were despising you, because what you are doing, it is not something for you alone, it is not something for your family, it is something for the community, it is something for the public. So even if they were despising me, I know up to date there are those also up to now they despise me, but through the actions and through the things that I'm doing, there are those who have turned their motive and knew that Christine is here as a leader. Christine is here, and men are believing in Christine. Why? The thing that I'm doing, it is giving a good example to the other people who are there. Though I'm despised, there are those who are respecting me. And I would like to know, if you want to be a leader, would you like everyone to embrace you? No, I don't want everybody to embrace me, but I want them to know the things that I'm doing, they are there for them to change them. Yes.
Lastly, what advice would you give upcoming women leaders or women leaders?
The upcoming women leaders, I want to say everyone can be a leader. As long as you are there and you will sacrifice yourself to be a leader. A leadership, it is not something easy, it is sacrificial. And when you sacrifice yourself, you are going to be a good leader. So women, young mothers, ladies, learned and the unlearned, let me tell you, you are worthy and you are very important. Learn from the women who are leading. Don't just despise them because you are hearing people who are despising them. Listen to them, watch their steps, learn from somebody who is leading by example. Don't just learn from people who are bringing corruption. Don't learn from people who are bringing battle. And I say, leadership comes from the Lord. And I want to quote a verse that Deborah was a woman and God chose her to judge Israel. So, which means even God in heaven honors women. And he knows very well that women can lead. So I want to say, through your faith, through my faith, whatever you believe in, that women are very important in leadership. Women have this big heart because we have mercy. You know, if this one is suffering and this one is not suffering. So I want to say, women who want to join the leadership, there is a ground. Don't fear because there is a man ahead of you. Let the man be there. And also a woman, let a woman be there. Because leadership, it is by what you want people to know from you. Now, for example, in Mukuru, many people who are affected because of sanitation, going to look for somewhere to go for a short call or a big call, sometimes you need to pay money. And if you don't have money and it is at night, all toilets are closed, what will you do? Women, we are being raped. Who could raise their voice for the women to be heard? Only women could raise their voice to be heard and to know what others are going through. Sure, I want to say, women, let's not sit down. Women, let's not just watch people, our people dying, our people suffering while we are silent and saying that we are weak. Remember, Esther in the Bible, Esther was open, but she lived with a hunger. And through her patience, she got a chance to be married by a king. And it was not even a marriage alone. She became also a queen, somebody to lead people. So what do I say? I love being a leader, and if you lady you are there, I want to tell you, welcome so much in leadership. We are not turning back. If we who are in federation right now, in federation, we believe women to be in front, because federation was formed, or Muungano was formed because of slums. And slums who are suffering a lot, they are the women. And because of that, they proposed, let women be in the front line. I want to say to every woman, welcome in leadership. Whatever you are doing, can you lead people? The people to rejoice because of your leadership. People to respect you because of your leadership. So I want to say, welcome so much in the leadership. If you want to approach Christine, I'm there. I will reach you. I will mentor you, whatever God will enable me. And I know we are going to move forward. Thank you.